We're at the Wright Brothers Memorial.
Yep.
How excited are you right now? Like 1 to 10. Like, where's your excitement level?
Probably a 10. Because, I mean, I'm in Civil Air Patrol. I'm a pilot.
Yeah.
I owe a lot to the Wright Brothers. We all do. And it's pretty cool. And I was here once before a long time ago, but really had to kind of do a drive-by on it. So I never really got a chance to spend any time. And I think it was, no, I don't think it was closed. But either way, I didn't have a lot of time. So.
Yeah. Like, we can legit read every sign today if you want.
Yeah.
We got all day.
I'm pretty pissed I didn't bring my kites, though.
Oh, man, next time.
Flying on the same field that they first flew ever.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That's contested. We might talk about that later.
Oh, yeah, we'll look up some details on the...
I'm hoping there's some stuff about Mr. Gustav, I think that's what his name was, in this museum.
There might be, because, I mean, they knew of him before, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're getting into the weeds here.
I'm also hoping that if you like and subscribe to this video, by the time we're monetized, the Park Service doesn't sue us for filming on a park without a permit. So there's also that.
Is it just the one? Then right next to it is the...
Well, unless you want the Junior Ranger.
Oh, no.
Oh man, you don't get to do your own stamp in COVID times.
No, that's okay.
All right. So that's her favorite part.
I know. It's so fun.
It's especially if people just find and move on.
Oh yeah.
You don't get that like fun
thrill,
yeah.
Well, you tell them there's about 400 more, so.
Yeah.
The boulder that's behind me is the end of the trackway where the glider took off for the first powered controlled flight by the Wright brothers. And we're walking down basically the flight path of the first 4 flights. They only did 4 because quite after that 4th one the thing broke, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Flew over and cracked the engine and wing and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but they were 12 seconds, just a few more seconds, about 12 seconds again, 15 seconds, and then 59 seconds. And you can see we're at number 1. And then they reset, did number 2, number 3, and then number 4 out there in the distance, and that's it. That's what we made. Just like 55 years later, we'll be on the moon. There's a bunch of money down there. Jesus. I don't know if we're halfway up yet.
Yeah, probably, because I think this is the 4th landing.
It's getting rough.
Yeah.
There were 26 steps to the first landing, so it's probably 100 now.
Yeah.
But this is the 4th landing.
Yeah.
So we're close to halfway.
Up we go.
It's a great view up here too. Bodie Island Lighthouse. Can't go in any of these on the National Cape Hatteras National Park because of COVID.
I know.
Not like that one we went in the other day.
I know. I'm kind of sad because like they're so iconic, and I've never climbed up any of them. But that's right. We'll just have to come back.
Also, every time I do this, the sun's over our shoulders. Hope that's enjoyable.
Good camera work.
So these guys are all closed, either because it's Sunday or because it's off season or because it's COVID or a triple threat, all three of them. But cool thing is that we just learned is that these lighthouses, I thought maybe that the paint scheme on this was for some sort of distance measuring, and each notch was, you know, a certain height and you could see so many, but actually it's to identify the lighthouse from a distance. So if it's daytime, you can see the paint scheme and know which lighthouse you're looking at and know where you're at on the charts out at sea, because you can see this 19 miles away. And if it's nighttime,
The light flashes in a certain pattern so that you can identify which lighthouse you're looking at night, which is pretty cool.
yeah, there's a frequency and a pattern to it. I don't know how they did that with the old fire lenses, unless that wasn't a thing. It was just like, hey, hope you're at the right one.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because when it was
I
a
don't
lantern.
know.
I mean, they could move
Yeah.
something in front of the lantern to keep the pulse going, but I don't think they did that all night.
Well, it was, yeah, it was manned all night though, so maybe.
Yeah, that would be a lot of work.
Further research.
No. Okay, bye. Did you get your stamp?
I got it. At least one stamp.
One
It
stamp
was
down.
worth a 3-hour round trip, right?
What? It's gonna be way more than that.
Well, we're having fun. We're seeing
Yeah.
lighthouses.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, the visitor center is completely dead. I mean, people aren't even like walking through there.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I mean,
yeah.
you can't climb the lighthouse, you know?
Yeah.
Just look at them from the outside. But that's okay. They're still really cool from that viewpoint.
Yeah. I wonder why this Cape Hatteras one is so famous. I mean, it was the first one around here. That's probably it, because things that are first are better.
I think the spiral, too, is just really interesting.
They all have a different shape.
Yeah, but the spiral is really cool. Although the one at the Cape Lookout one is also really neat, which hopefully we'll get to that one, too.
Yeah. Speaking of lighthouses. So one of the things that is really stressful being a full-time RVer is trying to figure out how to get packages delivered and mail and stuff like that. And I know a lot of the RV parks we've been to so far, they have explicitly said do not have a package delivered here.
Yeah, which is kind of frustrating because it's like, even if you're not full time, even if you're just there for a week, sometimes you gotta have something delivered, you know?
Yeah.
Like it just is the way it is.
Yeah. So one of the things I'm trying for the first time ever, because I've never really been in a situation where I really needed it, is Amazon Locker. Now, I've got to drive, 20 miles, 15 to 20 miles I think it is, to get to this place, which was it was kind of the nearest locker. I think there was one that was slightly closer, but it was in a direction I didn't want to go. I thought maybe we'd be going out or something when these packages got delivered. I wasn't sure. So we're going to this town and this location. They only had one Amazon locker. There were actually only two within a reasonable time frame of us, but that's actually really encouraging because we're in, I mean, sure, we're in like a beach area, but we're in kind of a small populated area.
It's definitely a small
Yeah.
town area.
And to have two Amazon lockers within a relatively decent distance is actually really encouraging. So I waited, one package was delivered yesterday, one was delivered today. One thing you have to be careful of is they give you a pickup code, and I'm not sure if you need to punch that code into a box, give it to a human, do what you gotta do, but it's Amazon Locker, and it's an address that you can use. So let's continue this drive, and then we'll see what's going on at the locker location and how the packages were delivered.